Hello, hello, my sweet friends. Thank you so much for joining me. This is actually the second video that I am recording. The first one was the Friday flip through, which will go up tomorrow, which is Friday. Today's Thursday for me. The video that I'm going to do right now is for this afternoon. I'm going to put it up this evening. Hopefully just a quick video. And the shout outs that you'll hear in the morning, and this is all very confusing, I know. In the morning, I'm going to read out now just because I want to make sure that if you're one of these people that maybe you'll hear one video or the other and you will hear your name. So I have a new subscriber, Rosa Batella. I'm sorry, Rosa, if I pronounced your last name wrong. You have a beautiful name. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. Big hugs to you. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoy my videos. Leave me a comment. Let me know a little something about yourself. I would really appreciate that. And thank you. And to all my subscribers, I appreciate each one of you so very much. I can't even begin to tell you how much, and your comments are they uplift me and encourage me, and yeah, they just are so special. And you guys are the ones that helped me to reach my first goal, 200 subscribers, and you were so kind and encouraging about that and congratulating me. I appreciate it so very, very much. And you're so sweet and so kind. Being part of this community is really a beautiful thing. And again, it's one of the reasons I started this channel. And it's so wonderful to be making new friends. Even though we may never meet in person, we have a connection. And as we share little bits and pieces of our lives, it is so very sweet. So thank you. So I have Tammy, I have Amethyst Raisin, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, Amethyst Raven 342, Alex Patel and Melinda, and there's two commenters, two of my viewers that I want to mention. Candace Harold from Candy's Crafted Creations. She did the sweetest thing. I really appreciate it, Candy. Thank you so very much. She was cutting up a beautiful shopping bag to make I believe a journal for her grams. And it had beautiful flowers on it and everything. And in my comments, I said, oh, this, how fun that looks. I've never used a shopping bag to make a journal until I made this little paper bag challenge for the paper bag, hashtag paper bag junk journal prop challenge. That's a long one. I had never even thought about making a journal out of paper bags until recently. I've seen people doing it or, seen tutorials, but I just was never too interested. But this hashtag sounded intriguing to me, so I went ahead and made myself one. Anyway, I'm getting off the track. So I told her I'd never made one out of a shopping bag before. So she made this video for me, and she showcased all the beautiful journals that she's made from shopping bags, and there were quite a few of them. And I was so impressed and also touched that she would do that. So thank you again, Candy. Candy is a pretty brand new channel, I think, just for a month. And so if you haven't been there, please go there. She does a lot of different things, and she's just a delightful person. So I would encourage you to go visit her. And Deb's from the Creative Book Shack. I guess I wasn't really sure that Deb's had a channel, but she does. She's also a very new channel, and Deb's is a very creative and talented lady. She was a journalist for over 40 years. She loves paper crafting. That's her favorite craft. And she started a channel. I'm not sure how old it is. I think it's also about a month old. And so I'm definitely going to be watching more of her videos as well. And if you don't know the Creative Book Shack, I'll link both of these channels in my description box. Please go check her out. Give her some love. Share with her this community that we're a part of, because that's her desire too, is to become part of this community. So I would encourage you to go see what she's up to. So there we go. Thank you, all you guys. So I'm going to share a verse from God's Word. I just picked them randomly out of here. Come unto me, and I will answer thee, Jeremiah 33:3. And the fear of the Lord tendeth to life, and he that hath it shall abide satisfied, Proverbs 19:23. Oh my goodness. God's Word is so powerful. I just saw this. I stuck this little image over there. I'm not sure where I got it from, but I think I'm going to use it as the topper for that little paper bag journal. So there you go. Okay, so today, I'm hoping this won't be a long video. I really and truly am. I don't want it to be. I found these leaves on Etsy. And these little pumpkins. And I did fussy cut some of the leaves out. I haven't fussy cut them all out yet. And I haven't cut out any of these pumpkins. They have different little sentiments on it. Harvest blessing, hello autumn, fall is in the air, pumpkin spice, I love fall, and so forth. Very cute. And this is my scrap timber. That's what I made when I made these tags. But I needed to finish decorating and make a matching set, or not matching necessarily, but this will go in the green, the fall journal with the green cover, and I want to make one to go into the orange one. So let me set some of these things to the side, get this out of the way. As far as scrap timber goes, I'm going to participate in it when I can. I don't know that there's actually anything on here that I'm going to be using today that fits into this. So I'll do something else for that. But I wanted to finish these tags in this pocket, which now in hindsight I wish I would have made gusseted. So I'm going to put one of these pumpkins on here, but I had to fussy cut it, Maggie. Fall is in the air. So I know for some of y'all, it's not fall, it's a different season. But fall is on its way in most parts of the United States. We don't necessarily get a fall in Houston, Texas. Maybe there's parts of Texas is such a huge state. There could be parts where they do experience more of a fall. But we don't happen to be that fortunate. And so many of the trees, beautiful trees that I'm sure was once a forest, are being cut down for construction. That it's very sad. But, you know, progress is progress. And that's the way it is. When I went to the doctor a few weeks ago and drove by an area that's being prepared for new construction, the smell of all those beautiful trees that were cut down was so strong, and it just hurt my heart that they had been taken down. So I hope what they're doing is beneficial to the state of Texas. But I don't know what to say about that. I'm not a political person. I mean, I do have definite political ideals, I guess you could say, but I am not a political person. I'm not one to get out and march and raise a conniption over things. Although I would, if it's important enough to me and I had the opportunity, I would. But typically, no, I don't. So, I don't know, you know, as far as all the new construction, I don't really know what is behind all that. But anyway, fall is coming in my heart because I have fond memories of all the beautiful falls that I spent in Michigan. And so there you go. Okay, so I'm not going to use, for some reason I like, well, I like vintage photo and then I don't like it. Sometimes it just looks so orange to me. And I don't know if it's because it's reacting with a certain kind of paper or if I just need a new pad. I don't know what it is. But yeah, I'm not too crazy about that. I don't like that orange look. I'd rather it be darker or another color. For Christmas, I'll probably try to use some red and green. We'll see. We're not that far yet. Okay, so I'm going to put this little pumpkin here. And maybe a label. Let me ink around this one first. This was another little stamp that I got from, I purchased a bunch of fall stamps from eBay. They were very, very reasonable, I felt, and they were inexpensive. Very, yeah, well, I just said the same thing in different ways. They were very reasonably priced. Some of them, I'm not sure if they're still really that good as far as, it looks like a couple or three of them have some good hardware. But that's okay. I guess they were well loved. I love the block stamps over the little clear rubber stamps. I just seem to have better luck with them. So this little pumpkin stamp was one of them. Why do I have? Yeah, this little pumpkin stamp was one of them. I see something on my screen I've never seen before. I hope I'm recording and it's not on top of my video. I don't know what that is. Well, hopefully this video will come out all right. Where do I want to put this little tag? I think I want to put it right over here. Okay, so here's the pocket. And then the tag, let's see. So, I'm almost done with the signatures for my fall journals. I think I talked about this yesterday, but or in one of the videos that came out today. But I had a really hard time because the papers that I had, and I'm using digitals, and I didn't want to really, but I did because I wanted some pretty images of fall. And the ones that I had were so orange. I know one of my journal covers is orange, but it's not a bright orange. And I was hoping to find something that, and I didn't like it. I just didn't care for it, so I hunted, and I did find some papers I'll share with you. I've got to remember to write the name of the shop down where I got them, because I think they're very pretty, and they do have some orange in them, but they also have green and other colors. And I wasn't going to use them in both journals, but I like them so well that I think I am going to use them in both journals mixed in with some other things. And I'm not doing a great job cutting this out, but so yeah, I think I'm gonna like those papers. I do like them, and I think they'll look nice in the journal. And then I've added some other papers. Unfortunately, I don't have a lot of like vintage papers. What I have is mostly digitals that I've found and that I use. I have book pages, and I have some vintage music sheets that I'm trying not to hoard but to use. Some of the music sheets that I'm using in the fall journals, I think, were copyrighted in 1943. I'm hoping they're not, I don't think they're real brittle. I don't think they are. When I was cutting, tearing them out, they didn't seem real brittle. So they might not actually be that old. I don't know. All right, so I'm going to put this down here. Falling leaves. Oh my goodness, Maggie, come on. Maybe I'll put one of these leaves just like that. I love this pumpkin stamp. I mean, this scarecrow stamp too. I think it's so cute. Oh, I don't know if I finished my thought about my printer. It was acting up yesterday, and I was getting lines through it, and I thought, well, I must be out of one of the inks. But I looked, and I wasn't. They're all pretty full, so I tried cleaning, going through all the maintenance things. Seemed to help a little bit, but I didn't want to reprint these because I wasted quite a bit printing pages that I didn't really care for. But I'm going to use some of those to make journal cards and to make writing boards out of them. So some of them will be wasted, but certainly not all of them. So I hope you all are doing well today. I am doing so much better today. Thank you for your prayers and the concern that you showed me. I am feeling much, much better. Seems to have been just a bug that I got. And but it seems to have passed. My daughter, though, is still sick, apparently. I didn't know she was. She was going to come up today to help me get my Etsy shop going. But when I saw that she was so sick, I told her no. I said, you better rest. So that's what she's going to do. She can maybe come up tomorrow. All right, so we've got a little pocket, and we've got a tag. Okay, so I'm going to set these aside and get the yellow piece of paper out. Now I've got some fussy cuts out, and I've got my fall journal. I'm not going to do it the same as I did the other one. I'm not going to use the stamps, I don't think. No, I don't think so. I think I am. All right, so let me cut this paper down. So I'm going to cut the strip off first. This came from Echo Park. The name of the paper pad was Fall Fun. I might keep this strip. That's a nice strip color there. Okay. And this tag was how tall? 6.5 inches. By 3.5. Let's just cut the pocket first. Three and a half by 6.5. And then my pocket is 5 by 4. Inches. That can't be 4 inches. 1, 2, 3 inches. Wait a minute. Oh, come on, Maggie. 5 inches, for heaven's sakes. It's just 5 inches. 5 inches. This is my scrap. By oh, I'm not with it today, you guys. 3 inches. Okay. There's another pretty little scrap. All right. So let's do our tag business here. And the corners. On the top of the tag. Alright, so now what do I want to do with these? Well, maybe since they're going in different journals, I do want to use the stamps. So I'll need me some burlap. Let's see what I want to use. Pedal to my sewing machine. So this is too big, I think. And this one looks like it might be too worn to, it's pretty smooth, but it's too big for this anyway. So here's the little scarecrow. I definitely could use him again. I really don't want to do Thanksgiving per se. Oh, this one's pretty as well. Maybe I'll use this and stamp it on both pieces. I'm mumbling to myself. I'm just thinking out loud. I've got a shelf under my desk, and I've got an assortment of different things. My sewing machine pedal is there, this box of stamps, some fussy kits, on Tim Holtz people. All right, so I think I will do this. And do I want to do the fabric? I'm always apprehensive about stamping because I'm not very good at it. But I love it, I just am not very good at it. Well, all right, I'm gonna give it a try. Put this away. I think maybe I will use some, no, I said burlap, but I meant muslin. Oh, I don't, this is 3.5 inches, so there. I love to rip material. Well, I could use this, I guess, as scrap timber, because this is kind of gold and I'm ripping fabric. Was that one of the prompts? No, but fabric was a prompt. So I guess I could label this scrap timber. I've got some strings I need to put in my jar or my plastic container. Okay, so I need how many? 1, 2, 3, 4. I need 4. I'm just trying to fray this a little bit. I love the frayed edges. I just think they're so cool. And I did actually see another crafter use some strings, you know, just a mess of strings, which was cool. So I'm gonna have to start using mine, I guess. I'm waiting for them to join back into one big piece of fabric. Nah, I know that's not gonna happen. But it's kind of fun to think about. I'll fray this a little bit more. Okay, that should work. Oh. And then I need, I don't think this stamp will fit on here, but this is too big. So maybe I'll just stamp on here. Oh, let's see what happens, everyone. I said stamping is not my strong suit. But I do have much better luck with these block stamps. I guess that's what they're called, these wooden. So let me put this on a scrap, first of all. Oh, that's pretty, but I think I need to stand up and do this. I think I'm getting enough oomph. Yeah, that was better. Okay. So I need to stand up to do this. I'm going to all right, everyone, hold your breath, cross your fingers and your toes. Oh, all right, let's do the fabric first. Oh, that's pretty good. I like that. I'm using this Stays On ink. I think it's supposed to be one that will stay on fabric. I don't know enough about the inks. I mean, I'm gradually learning, but... Okay, and then I'm going to stamp this. I don't know if I want to do off to the side or... I think I'm going to try for as close to the middle as I can get. Here we go, everyone, again. Cross your fingers and your toes. Oh, I didn't get it all on there. I've got it. Well, that won't do. Holy Shemansky. Well, I could turn it over. I could turn it over because they do go together. They are coordinating pieces of paper. Let's try this again, everyone. Okay, so now I've got ink all over my fingers as well. All right, let me get this. One, two. Go further up. You gotta have yourself a little workout when you're inking. Okay, that's all right. It's off-centered. It's not straight, but I'm gonna set this ink pad aside, and that stamp aside, and I will clean it when I'm done. I'm gonna get a baby right there. That is so off-centered. It's not the, oh, this stays on. I have to get some alcohol to get this off. I should turn my cutting mat over. I used this cutting mat for, I think this was one of my quilting quilting mats. I'm not sure now. I believe it was. All right. All right, so what we're going to do here is I'm going to take a piece of this. I'm going to try to tie these two. Let me get those little bits. I think I'll put this down here and that'll tie that in. That's what I'm gonna do. So Monday, which is several days from now, in actual fact, but I'm excited to try a new masterboard technique that I just discovered. And it's going to be a bit of a learn by, trial by fire kind of thing. Alright, so let me ink this. Let me try to round the corners on this. It's going to be a trial by fire because I've never done it before. But I think that I'm going to really like the outcome of it. I mean, there's so many different ways you can make a masterboard. There's more than just cutting up pieces of paper and putting them on another piece of paper or cardboard. There's many, many different ways, and I hope I didn't shorten this by messing this up. And so we'll see how this turns out, but I'm really excited to do it, to try it anyway. It may not turn out. But I always say you don't know till you try. Right? Okay, so I'm going to put this right across the bottom. Maybe I should put it right across the top to cover up because at least that pumpkin's right side up. And put it across the top. This requires something here. Oh, I feel sad that I'm done with the Curious Little Kitten. It was a fun little journal to make. I think I have something here. I think fall reminds us to be grateful and thankful. It's not always easy to be thankful. I've said this before, when you're going through difficult times. Sometimes it's hard to see the things that we have that we can be grateful for in times of trouble in our lives. But they're there. And I believe that we need to find those things during those times because it helps to get through. It helps to get through those hard times. And like this says, it brings peace. And I'm not just quoting anybody. I say I say that from a place of experience. Well, this isn't exactly how I wanted this pocket to turn out, but it is what it is, and I think it's going to be just fine, and I will use it. Do I want to off-center this a little bit since this is off-centered? Maybe not quite that much. Or do I want to just go ahead and try to center it? And put something right there. Maybe that's what I'll do. Oh, you guys, honestly, help me. I wish you could shout out to me, no, Maggie, don't do that. But you can't. Unfortunately, you can tell me in the comments. So, Maggie, you shouldn't have did it. You should have done it the other way. Believe me, I do appreciate your input. So, I don't mind you telling me, Maggie, that was a mistake. Of course, we all make mistakes in our crafting, but as everybody says, they're just junk journals, and it's all fixable. Right now, so all right, Smarty Pants, what do you want to put on here now? Over here. Oh, you know what? I was going to use this flower on here. That's what I was going to do. I forgot. Oh, mercy. Yes, I forgot. I was going to use this flower. That's what I was going to do. So, see, now I need your help again. So what should I do? Well, I think I'm going to go ahead and do the matchy-matchy thing, because there'll be someplace else to put that flower, I'm sure. I love sunflowers, one of my favorite flowers. I didn't know that they were one of my favorite flowers until just this last year, and I kind of fell in love with them. Okay, so I need to, let me put a hole in this ink around this before I get carried away. I need to put an eyelet in, oh, I need to put an eyelet in here. Let me try to put my hole first. I got all my drawers open here and things sticking out of them. I'll be okay, everybody. Believe me, I will be. It'll just take me a minute. I need to compose myself. Okay, so I might as well put an eyelet in since I got this crocodile thing out. So I think I'm going to use this color. I need a little ring. Sometimes this, oh geez, I wasn't expecting a half dozen. All right, now this is going to go on here. I need to glue this down good or it's not going to be able to go into the pocket. And then I'm going to take, oh no, this doesn't have this strip. I'm going to take one from here. And I'm going to put, instead of putting ribbon or anything, I'm going to put a piece of this down the front of this tag. And do this. That is what I'm going to do, everyone. What did I do? Oh, I moved this poor little kitten around so many times now. Okay, so I just want about a ½ inch. Now this little pocket, I'm not going to put a thingamajig in there, a hole punch or whatever. So I'm going to take this. I need to cut a wee bit of this off. Well, this video is turning out to be much longer than I had planned. Oh, and here's hoping I can get this straight. Now the reason I'm putting this on this side is somehow a little dab of ink managed to get on here. I'm sorry, I know you can't see what I'm doing. Well, let me move up. I'm just trying to get this thing on here straight as I can. All right. So I'm going to use my glue stick. I really do like these Scotch glue sticks. I also like the little Elmer's ones too, but these seem to work really well. I like the purple because then you can see where you've inked. I mean, where you ink. I always mix those two things up. Now, why is that? I always say the wrong word. You can see where you've placed your glue, and it dries clear. So I need to wipe my fingers off. I've got all kinds of glue on my fingers. Okay, we're almost done. I promise we're almost done. And I had a paper towel on here, but it seems to be missing in action. Okay, so here. This needs something else on it too. These are so big. I try to print these on, I try to print these like 2 to a page because they just are so big. I don't think, I can probably cut this down. That's what I can do. I can cut her down. Oops. Straight, Maggie. Try to do it straight. I kind of like this out on the year's last smile. I'm just going to clip the ends of this. actually want to put this right across here. So I went through all those ribbons and laces that I had out for the little kitten, Curious Kitten book. Put them all away yesterday and did a little bit of other cleaning. Let's see what we've got here. These sticker things, where are they? Well, what did I do with them? I got these at Echo Park when they were having one of their warehouse sales, and it was so cheap. And I had ordered some of their solid color paper packs, just recently when they had a sale, and I don't know what I did. I must not have completed the sale because I never received them. So I wasn't too happy about it because I kept wondering, where are they? Where are they? Where are they? And yeah, I must just not have, like I said, completed the sale or something, because I never received them, and I felt really bad because I was looking. I love their solid color paper packs, and I had ordered along with that some other sticker cards. Now these aren't sticker cards; these are actual die cuts. I probably shouldn't be. So I looked up and my battery died, which means I've been on here far too long. And I was just talking about these here being die cuts versus stickers. So I put this little leaf on here. Let's see if I can find a little something to put over here. I actually prefer the stickers better because these die cuts are really thick. But they're pretty. Well, I could put another little leaf. These are like puzzle pieces. That's another thing I love doing is puzzles. And before I started on my junk journal journey, I was putting together, jigsaw puzzles, probably one a week at least. I love them. And my daughter had got me, my oldest daughter, no, she got my desk for me. She bought my desk for me. But I had bought it for myself, a jigsaw table board, and I just was crazy about jigsaw puzzles. And now, once I discovered junk journaling and that I actually did love paper craft, because I didn't know that. Yeah, I don't do my jigsaws anymore. I'm sure I will someday, But right now I'm not. I'm doing my videos, which I really enjoy doing, and I am learning so many new things, but most importantly, meeting such wonderful people. So I'm very happy doing what I'm doing right now. I need ink around this pocket. So this didn't turn out exactly the way, not even close to the way I had kind of planned it. But because these are coordinating fabrics, I think it looks perfectly fine. And thank goodness there was another side. So yeah, and I still got some ink up here that needs to be dry. Needs to dry, but I'll put a topper in these eventually. So I have. Let me clear some of this debris out of the way, since I've already been on here way too long. When my battery dies, I know that's a signal for me. Maggie, wind it up, wind it down. Get off of there. Just do what you're doing and be quiet. So my pretty sunflower will go back to its home for something else. All right, what's the other one? Okay, so here is my, this stamp didn't do very well either, but anyway, it's okay. Here's my set for the green journal of my scarecrow and these little pumpkins. And fall is in the air. Okay, and then we have this set for the yellow journal, for the orange journal. In gratitude, I find peace, and autumn, the year's last smile. All right, my friends, that's it for today. Well, yes, for today. I've got some cleanup to do here, and yeah, I gotta finish my signatures, getting the papers together for my fall journals. So, if you enjoyed this video and all its ups and downs and ins and outs and back and forth, then give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment that I love so much, and if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, everybody. Remember, I love you all. Bye-bye. I'll see you. Oh, I'm back. I forgot to mention my giveaway. So I'm trying to mention this in every video so nobody will be left out that wants to participate. But because I reached my goal, and it's in the month of September, and September is my birthday month, and all of that, I want to do a giveaway. I'm going to choose 2 winners. It's not going to be a big giveaway, trust me, but I do hope that you'll enjoy what I am planning on. Excuse me. So on Friday the 13th, not Friday the 13th, I've got that stuck in my head. Excuse me. Let me get a drink. On Saturday the 13th, I'm not sure what video I'll be putting up. It probably will be a fall journal video. But again, I'm not sure. I won't know till Thursday or Friday. I will let you know at least 1 or 2 days in advance what video that will be, so you'll be sure and watch it. And if you watch that video and leave a comment that just says happy birthday, then when I go to the random picker, I've never done this before, so I'm hoping that it works out. But anyway, the random picker will pick 2 people, and I was not going to do international. I was just going to do inside the continental United States. But since this is not going to be a huge thing that I'm going to be sending out, and I want everybody to participate, because if it wasn't for you guys, I would not have been able to celebrate this goal. So I want everybody to participate, and so I'll pick two winners, and it'll be from that video on the 13th, Saturday the 13th. And all you have to do is if you comment somewhere in your comment, just say happy birthday. And again, it's not because I want a bunch of birthday wishes, believe me. It's just a simple something that would be simple to remember and simple for you to comment. So I just wanted to come back on and remind you about that. I forgot to mention it earlier in the video. So anyway, y'all have a good rest of your day or evening, whatever time it happens to be. And I will see you in the next one again. Bye-bye.